So the first thing that I'm going to recommend that you guys do is you implement what we call a huddle. So basically, we have two types of huddles. We have a weekly huddle and we have a daily huddle. So our weekly huddle is really just between me and Meryl. So you and your partner, or if you're by yourself, it's just you. And what you're doing is you're forecasting the next week. So look at the appointments that you have. Do you have doctor's appointments? Do you have other things that are going to take you out of the house, and figure out what do we need to get done? And you're also going to then apply some mile markers, or we call them time blocks, where you're going to project things that you're going to do. So we're projecting when the kids are going to be working on school, what appointments we have, and who's going to be doing what. We even get down to the nitty-gritty of when we're going to order our groceries, things like that. So the weekly huddle is just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But let's face it, that you can project a week and it can turn sideways really quickly, right? So that's why we back it up with a daily huddle. And the daily huddle is just me and Meryl real quick to make sure, hey, did you set a new appointment? Is something going to change for tomorrow? Maybe a kid's sick and we've got to do something different. Once we confirm what the plan is for tomorrow, then we cue our kids in. And this is something that's been really powerful in our family, is setting the expectations of what the day is going to look like. So in our house, when we were homeschooling in fourth quarter of last school year, we kind of had a very flex day on Thursdays, and the expectation was the kids didn't have to work on schoolwork, but we needed to make sure that the house didn't get messy. So we would go over the expectations for the day as the huddle with the kids, and then also just to kind of cue them up on if we had any appointments that we're going to be doing. So when's mom going to be out of the house, and when's dad going to be out of the house, and who's doing what. We're looking for opportunities to let everybody lead. When we share the expectations with our kids of what's going to happen that day, what we need to get done, what projects need to get done, that gives a better opportunity for them to step up and help. Now, it's not always the case when you have little kids. Our youngest are 7, so they are able to participate in dishes and trash and all of those things that need to get done, not just from a schoolwork standpoint, but from the day-to-day things that need to happen in running a family.